Mic check, mic check. This StreamYard has been giving me a grow. It's been giving me a grow, I promise you. I am just going to make sure that I have my volume on. That's normally what I am doing behind these scenes. Yes, great. Lovely. We are in, and thank you so much. If you are watching the replay, welcome. Bienvenida. Bienvenida. I thank you so much kindly for joining me here today. You didn't miss anything important. This conversation was designed to be entered at any point. I'm just going to take a few minutes to, welcome you in and talk about something that I jokingly call scoliosis. Scoliosis. But if you've experienced it, it's really not a joke. It is what happens when your body is still, your thumb is busy, and your brain is just overloaded. Your life starts to feel blurry. And you're consuming constantly information, inspiration, opinions, strategies, just aesthetics, just to have a voice in the background, something other than your own. And somehow, even though you're learning all the time, nothing feels clear. You're not applying anything. You're busy, but you're not building. You're stimulated, but you're not fulfilled. Maybe you're inspired, but you're also exhausted. That is scoliosis. I said it. LaLa. LaLa said it. Hey, Camila, welcome in. Great day to you. How are you? Happy Saturday. I am talking about this thing that I have labeled scoliosis. It is the act of having those doom scrolling moments that turn into hours, that turn into days, and now you have scrolled your life away. I'm not calling nobody out. This is not a productivity lecture, and you can join in at any time. Anytime. Let me see if I can put the comments up here. Are you here? Are you there? Yes, there. MJ, welcome in, Concepcion, and thank you for the pretzel. I appreciate it. I am not asking you to delete all your apps and wake up at 4 a.m. and do yoga and meditation. And, this is a calm and honest conversation about attention and focus and energy, and how I personally climbed out of a pattern that was draining me without even realizing it. Mhm. If you're watching, welcome. If you're watching the replay, you're exactly on time. I titled this scoliosis. And if you know me, if you've been, you know, chatting it up with me, or even just checking in with me from time to time, I admitted that I had this ailment. 15, 17, 19, 22 hours in the streets. I didn't cure my scoliosis by becoming more disciplined in the way discipline is usually sold to us. I didn't suddenly gain superhuman willpower. Great day. Thank you so much kindly, Q team. Thank you, cutie. I appreciate you so very kindly. I can't say that I just woke up one day motivated and transformed either. What actually happened was much quieter. I realized that my attention, the thing I was giving away all my day, every day, was shaping my life more than my intentions ever could. And I wanted to say this gently because it matters. Most people are not addicted to their phones. They are, oh, is that not your name? Laura Katsai. Laura Katsai. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Katsai. Cats. Tell me how to call you, and I definitely will call you. Just don't call me late to the party. Okay. All right. It's not scrolling that is not the problem. It is uncontained. And if you are somebody that creates like me, I am a creator, content, ideas, projects, businesses, art, movement, anything. Scoliosis hits even harder because it is disguised as research. Thank you, Laura. I like that name, Laura. Very beautiful. My topic here today is this scoliosis. I am here to help bring awareness to, this ailment that many of us out here are inundated with. And some of us might not even know it that we are just scrolling our little lives away, watching cat videos and fish tanks and whatever else. You can tell me what some of the things are that you could spend hours and hours, before time, and then it is dark outside, or you're rolling over first thing in la mañana, and the first thing you do is reach for your phone. Tell the truth. Tell me now. Slowly, quietly. Your best energy gets spent watching other people live the life that you were supposed to be building. That was me. Yeah, that was me. I thought I was learning. I thought I was staying inspired. I thought I was keeping up. It felt productive. I really did. I felt productive. But I was consuming other people's focus instead of protecting my own. I'm just talking about focus without force, discipline, without punishment, and goals, without burnout. That's it. One of the biggest myths I had to unlearn was this idea that discipline means forcing yourself to do better, forcing yourself to stop scrolling, forcing yourself to focus, forcing yourself to lock in. That approach never worked for me. And if I'm honest, it usually made things worse. I mean, I deleted the app and then I had another phone. I put timers on, alarms on. Hey, you've been here an hour. Hey, you've been here 2 hours. Hey, are you going to do anything else today? So instead of asking, how do I stop scrolling? I started asking a different question. What is my body actually asking for right now? Most of the time, the answer wasn't more discipline, it was rest, it was nourishment, it was clarity, fewer inputs. One clear next step. Scoliosis. It wasn't a moral failure, it was a signal problem. Hey, welcome in. Hi, how are you? Great day to you. Happy Saturday. Where are you guys from? I want you to drop where you are from in the chat. I do have a map. I should have gotten me a world map, but I do have a United States map. That's where I am. I am here in America. Here in America. Hungary, welcome in. Welcome in. We get it there. What do you all speak there in Hungary? What is your primary language? I have a little I got this from the Dollar Tree today, and I was like, I can put like a little sticker down for the people that come in, and I can keep up with where you guys are from on the Saturday scroll, yo. Brooklyn, where are you? Where are you, Brooklyn Beauty? I have this little map that I got. You know, I love hanging out at the Dollar Tree, and I said, I'm going to put a sticker on here if I get anybody in and I can add. Thank you so much, kindly. I appreciate you. I've been in the house, in my little YouTube house. I've been looking through the window from time to time, but for the most part, trying to stay out of those YouTube streets. You know what I'm saying? Working on finding the peace, finding that peace within. Muchas gracias, mi amor. Feliz sábado a ti. I searched to interactive live like this. Yes, very much so. I was definitely getting plenty of information. I was definitely getting plenty of information. And thank you so much kindly. I appreciate it. But if you're listening to this and you're thinking that that sounds like me, I'm not saying that you're broken or lazy, and you're definitely not behind. This is just the way that I felt like I was overstimulated. And that overstimulation was creating a lot of fog that made it hard to focus. Thank you for dropping cucumber in the chat, Brooklyn Beauty. Cucumber wata. No, you who is Hatsune Miku? Hatsune. No, you. No, I am not sure. Hatsune Miku. What language is that? Is that English? Yes. You tell me now, and I love learning other languages. That was another, that was a lot of different content that I like to indulge in, and I still indulge in, all the fun content. I just know that there is a limit. I do not have to be on here for 22 hours. 22 hours a day stuck in a loop. Just making sure I interrupt that cycle. Not necessarily my cure didn't come from breaking the habit, but definitely breaking a cycle. Scoliosis, Saturday scroll. I started putting a sticker on my calendar, and my first calendar was where I will put a sticker for when I was done doing the things. I was done doing the thing, and I will put a sticker, I will put a sticker on the calendar. And now I am putting on this a sticker on the calendar before Hatsune Miku is one iconic virtual singer from the Vocaloid family. Oh, interesante. I like First Love You, FLY. Brooklyn Beauty says, First Love You. Absolutely. And I started putting that sticker on the calendar when I first got up in La Mañana, and I said, you know what? I am going to take some time for myself and do a little dance. Make a little love. Do some yoga, right, Brooklyn? Do our sun salutations. Do our meditations. Doing that first. And I have this app. It's called the Balance app, where it gives me a little walk through the meditation and taking some time before I get on the scroll. Taking a little time, you know. The way you start your day is the way you do your day. Door, endure. The way you doer. The way you do your day, the way you start your day. I do think so. I know so. The way you begin is the way you continue your day. Sun gazing. Yes. Me gusta. El sol. Yes. Because I get up mm, muy temprano, very early, like 4:30, 5 o'clock in la mañana, even before the sun rises. So I am ready. I am ready for it. I am ready. So I can watch. I can watch. And the natural light doesn't hit me first thing, and then it doesn't consume me before I go to bed, and it doesn't consume me when I wake. The mark of the beast. Thank you so much, kindly Brooklyn Beauty. You are a gift. You are a gift. I know I just said the mark of the beast, but I can't say that it is evil, the scrolling. It is not. It is not. It is just when you don't have boundaries, it will eat your day alive. It will scroll your life away. So instead of saying, I'll never scroll again, I practice creating before consuming. Now you guys can see my babies, and I'm going to show you. You know, my babies that I have. Um, I've started my Juicy and Raw podcast, my baby, in accordance with my book. I'll drop the link for the pre-sale of that book, Juicy and Raw, and I'll tell you more about that in days to come. And yep, if it doesn't involve me, it doesn't evolve me. It doesn't involve me. That's one of my favorite quotes. If it doesn't evolve me, it doesn't involve me. It's still the same. And my love letter, I started a newsletter for my people too as well. And Nightbot shall drop the link para ti for the love letter and the Juicy and Raw podcast just as well. So I am excited to present that to you. I think definitely having goals in place and having a to-do list in place helps with staying focused. If you have so many things that you want to accomplish, then you put them there in the forefront. You put them sticky note to your computadora, in el core, in their coche, in the car, in la cocina, in the kitchen while you were cooking, in el baño. You put them all over the place as reminders if that's what you need. You sometimes you have to be your own cheerleader and host your own pep rally, because if nobody can want it no more than you want it. You have to put time into it. Instead of shame, you don't shame yourself. And you know when my attention had a container, my creativity had room. I had room. Hey, Reg, birthday twin. Birthday. It's your birthday. Hey. Thank you so much kindly. Yes, I took some time to play around in my hair and I thank you. I appreciate it. I thought you said gold. I said she's brilliant. Brooklyn. Yes, I am. I did. I admitted I had a problem. I did. I had a 5-hour live one day where I just cried and I was just like, you know what, you guys, I am just so sick of being sick of, you know, being consumed by this app. And if the app wasn't doing it to me, it was me choosing, I had to choose, to put the phone down sometimes and take a break and get focused on what needed to be done because the more that I was distracting myself, the further away I was pushing from progress, from becoming, you know? Thank you so much kindly. Goal. Yes, having those goals. I unboxed my new microphone. I unboxed my new microphone a couple of days ago. And now I am awaiting my webcam. So maybe it will come during this live and I will unbox it with you guys. If not, I will um, share with you guys another time. The app can be crazy. Thank you for helping me with the breathing exercises, twin. You're going to forever be twin now, Reg. Check out Brooklyn Beauty. She is into pranayama and yoga too as well. You will love her. She is such a ray of sunshine. She is such a ray of sunshine. Um I've definitely been creating a lot more than I have been consuming and it feels good. Espera un momento, por favor. I will also share some juice with you guys. I just got back from the market and I have some cucumbers and celery and parsley. I am excited. Gratitude. I am excited for this parsley. Tag me in a link or share her post to learn. Drop juice me in the chat. Drop juice me in the chat and it'll drop your link, Nightbot. I'm not sure how I can I think I'm not sure if I can pin I think I can. I can actually pin comments from here. Let me give it a go. Let me give it a go and see if it won't knock me out of here. If it don't. But I like the way you spelled that, Brooklyn. I love that. Nightbot just said it here. um yeah, that's what happened. I had to get my goals in. I had to put my goals in the forefront, and that's really what helped me. If you are struggling with this dis-ease of scoliosis, if this is something that maybe you just heard this word today just coming here, azúcar, azúcar, azúcar. Yes, we can be supportive. Yeah, be fly. And Brooklyn Beauty, when she says be fly, that is the acronym for FLY, right? First, love you. First, first. Yep, first. And it is okay. To be I can't can I say the word selfish because full of self, you have to fill your cup in order to share. I can't share from you an empty cup. I can't share from you an empty cup, you know. So Brooklyn says she's been quitting azúcar. No más azúcar para ti. No más. Yes. We are sweet enough already. Yes, we are. We are sweet enough. We are very much sweet enough already. Um, yeah. What's the next step? What is the next step? That's what I had to ask myself instead of being overwhelmed and inundated. Reg, where are you if you're still in here? I want to put you on the map. And Brooklyn Beauty, I can't assume that you're in New York because you say Beauty here, but I got my map is still empty. I got to put some stickers on my map. Miel, honey, instead of sugar, honey. Yes, that's a good one. I squeeze some honey in my smoothie, and sometimes I use the agave agave syrup. Yeah, so I have to-do lists here, and I say, you know what? I need to check this, and this off the list before I go partying in those YouTube streets. And some people, it may be Facebook, it may be TikTok, it could be Instagram, but more than likely it is here YouTube because this is where we spend the most time. A lot of people don't cross over apps. They pick one and they overly um consume it for the most part. I said it. I said it. You pick your favorite app and then scrolling fills the gap. So I stopped overwhelming myself with, you know what, I'll just do this a little bit later because it's just such a chunk of stuff to do. And I just said, let me just break this down into little bit of pieces over and over again. And I said, what is the next? What do I do now? What is the next step? Not the whole plan, not the 5-year vision, but just the honest next step. Open the document, press record, go live for 10 minutes, 10 minutos, maybe 20, maybe 20 minutes. Prep the juice, step outside. There's no more snow. I don't know. There is no more snow. We didn't even get any snow, but it was very warm today. I had no hat on. I didn't have a scarf on. I have on a little sundress today. And it felt pretty good out there going to the market. That's what I was telling you, what I got from the market. The green juice that I am going to prepare with parsley. I am so excited. I haven't had green juice in a while. I've been doing red beets and I've been doing golden beets and I've been doing carrots. So I am going into my green phase now where I will do some parsley juice for you in a little bit. If you are around town, then I will juice this for you in vivo, in life, right? Juicing. Now that's discipline. Well, it's really devotion. My juicing. My juicing habit is devotion because it is, not something that I gotta do, but something that I get to do. It's not punishment. It is not forcing me to be somebody that I'm not. It's my way of protecting and preserving my health, protecting my energy, what actually matters to me. I would also say discipline is choosing an environment that makes the right thing easier, not demanding perfection from a tired body. And this is where hydration, nourishment, movement, and rest matter more to people than they want to admit, right? A dysregulated body cannot focus no matter how motivated you are. You're out there looking for all the things on the scroll, picking up all this information, all this motivation. You're picking it up. You're picking it up. but you got to put it down. You got to apply it, right? You got to give yourself time to apply it. Sometimes everything that we need, we already have. You know, I say that often. Everything that I have is all that I need. Team, no excuses. I'm not waiting on a Monday. I'm not waiting on a pack. Well, actually, I'm waiting on a package, but I am still here. I don't have my new webcam, but hey, I am here. I hit the record. This is record. This is record that I hit record. Right on. Just notice, adjust, protect, and continue. Be aware. Adjust. Pick up some patterns. Gently adjust. Be kind to yourself, right? No beating yourself up. Once you find out, you figure it out, then you say, okay, no, this is what's next. This is what I do. This is where we are now. Hijo de puta. Put me on the map. I'll put myself on the map here. I am here in Georgia. Let me find the Georgia sticker. I love it. Look, I don't know if you can see here. I'll put me on the map here. I thought this was so cute. I just be getting stuff. I just be getting stuff from the store for real, for real. I'll just put it here. Okay, so now I am on the map. Let me see. Let me adjust here. I am on the map. I am here. So if you are out there and if you are in the bushes, I hope that you are touching grass. And if you want, you feel free to share with me where you are in the world, and I will put you on my map. I will. Yes. If you are watching this, mic check. I am here. I am here in the zone. I am here in the zone. Okay, but if you are watching this live or on the replay, I hope that you are having a great day today. I just want to offer this reassurance again because repetition matters. This is not a perfection space. This is a safe place. This is a regulation space. It's not about fixing, it is about supporting and growing. Right on. Right on. I appreciate you all for checking in with me, the LaLa. Checking in. I wanted to share with you as well my hey, I just looked at a space differently. You did? You did? What space? Tell me more. Tell me now. Right on. Um, my Juicy and Raw podcast. My Juicy and Raw podcast. If this conversation feels grounding, I also write a newsletter called um, Love Letters. Love Letters here. It's where I share reflections, reminders, and clarity for people who want less noise and more intention. It's quiet, it's thoughtful, and it is meant to support your nervous system. I am not here to flood your inbox. I am not. I am not. I promise. I will not be flooding your inbox, but you know, if you want. then Nightbot drop that link. I can try as a creative room, Brooklyn Beauty says. Yes. And also the um yes, the Juicy and Raw podcast, right? Okay, did I tell you about that? Right. If you like this honest conversation, then I also have the Juicy and Raw podcast. It is where I go deeper. Real life, real reflections, no rush. And some people prefer listening while walking or cooking or, doing the laundry. That is what it is there for. Just to, give it a little give it a little listen. And the link also is I'll put the link in the description as well if you are interested in checking out the Juicy and Raw podcast. Uninterrupted and unfiltered. It is the Juicy and Raw podcast. Right on, right on. Okay, that is my scoliosis rant. I cannot wait until I get my webcam and I'll be able to tell you am I in the middle or hanging out on the side of this, trying to find the center. How do I find the middle? I am just figuring out this StreamYard. I am here to be the to tell you, hey, anybody can do this. You do not have a you do not have to be a professional to get on this app. Am I looking here? You do not have to be a professional to get on this app. Practice makes progress. And that's with anything. I cannot say that practice makes perfect. I'm not going to say that. I'm just going to say that the more you practice, the more you will find yourself progressing. That is in anything. That's even in things that you want to abstain from, like we were just talking about. Even things that you want to omit yourself from. It takes practice, just one step at a time, one choice at a time, one breath at a time. Stepping back, right? I don't want to step too far back because I am on my microphone. Just one thing at a time, you know. Nothing here requires perfection. Nothing. Absolutely, we are perfectly imperfect. I like to say. Yes. Um. Yeah, that's my rant. That is my rant. That if you don't see me in the streets as much, I am here in the house. I am here in my YouTube house. I am over here. If you want to visit, I will post the schedule and a little bit of um and I'll post my map. It is me here on the map. me me here on the map. So I will be posting that and sharing when to expect the LaLa. When will LaLa be juicing? When will LaLa be doing the workouts? When is LaLa doing the podcast and things of that nature? If you are a energy, that is what I am calling my tribe here, my community. We are the inner G's, INNERG, inner G for the record. I have put it on record. I have put it on record. The energies, you like that? You know, I love words. You know, I like to play with etymology and vocabulary and spelling and all those fun things. So, um, energy, the energies we are. hmm How you love it? I love it. Let me go back over here so I can stay here in the middle. Okay. Maybe if I stay still for just a little bit. I am just so excited to, you know, present to you my testimony of the test that I constantly hear um grow through. We're always growing through, right? And we don't have a testimony unless we went through something, unless we had a test. And that definitely was what I was um growing through. Time management and focus management. Mhm. Resource management, because let me tell you, our energy is a resource. Our attention, our focus, that is a resource. Can you hear me? Can you understand when I say that we are the resource? We are the currency, our energy. Yes, it is true. And I am sharing this with you from the top, the top of my heart. I am looking forward to my smoothie. I'm going to do that today, and I'm going to do some juice. My favorita verde, my favorite color, green. And batch that up for the next few days. Actually, when I drink this green juice, let me tell you, it is like magic in a bottle. Magic in a bottle. It brightens my skin. It increases clarity and energy. Energy, my energy. Shout out to my energies that came through today. I really do appreciate you guys for tapping in and tuning in with me today. If I could, um, I met some new people. Cartia came through, and Laura came through. A new people. Camila, MJ Concepcion, and then Reg, my birthday twin. Brooklyn Beauty was in the building, very much so. My energies. And that's what I am calling them. My energies, definitely. So we had a great time today. I just wanted to get that off of my chest. And for the record about this scoliosis and about this scoliosis. People ask me, hey, do you do hair? And I'll be like, I'll tell them no real quick. I'm like, no, I do not do hair. I did my own hair, you guys. I did my own hair. So I am enjoying my little baby doll. My little baby doll locks here. I am in the baby dreads. I'm a little baby dread right now. And it feels good. Sometimes I was sitting on my hair. I was like, oh, I would get snatched back like, oh, I'm like, wait a minute. I'm sitting on my hair. So from time to time, you will see me. Sometimes you'll see me like these. And yeah. So here I am like this little baby dread today. Yes, but anyway, I digress. I said I was going to stay on one topic today. Uh about the scoliosis. If anybody is out there, that needs assistance with that, I definitely want you to check out the Juicy and Raw podcast, and we discuss self respect, self discipline, and self love. In that, you will find time management. Yes, you will. You will find focus in that when you turn yourself to over to discipline. Discipline is not a bad word. It is not. No, it's not. Discipline is love. It is mi amor. Discipline is respect. Discipline is power. Wow, what it is the power to say no. We talked about that just recently too, about the power of the word no, saying no to some of these energy draining things and um relationships and habits. Saying no to these things, saying yes to yourself, to your success, to your grow up, to your glow up. hmm And knowing that it may be uncomfortable just for a little bit, but saying yes to some things can be uncomfortable for a long, long time. So you have to decide which one you want to be uncomfortable for a little bit of time and say, no, I don't have time for that. I am not into that sort of thing anymore. And then you say yes to yourself, right? Or to familia, to your business, to what really matters to your growth and evolution. And know that if it does not involve you, then it probably wasn't evolving you. Get on that note. Get on it. If something isn't evolving you, take yourself out of there. Evacuate. Get out of there right away. You know it. You can tell right away if it feels good, if it feels good for you and you're not just in there people pleasing or just to make your, say, oh, I am just here to, you know, neglect what I need to do. Tell the truth. Don't neglect what it is that you need to do by using others as a distraction, other communities, um, other applications, gaming. Let me tell you about this metaverse. I can't tell you about the metaverse because I ain't signing up for that. I can tell you that much. Ain't no way. Ain't no way, Jose. They not gonna get me. They're not gonna get me over there. No, I'm not gonna do it. Um, real life. Consider the amount of time that you spend in virtual lives, and find balance in the amount of time you spend in your real life. Right on. Do that for yourself. I'm not asking you to do that for me. I just want you to do that for yourself. Find that balance, and you'll feel the love within, the peace within, the truth will come to you without blockages, without distractions, without obstacles. Things will open up, doors will open, and what is not meant for you, honey, don't worry about it. Because what's meant for you will come. You just have to trust in the process. I feel like I am ranting. So if you are in the bushes, I hope that you are at least touching the grass. Very much that is importante. Get out and touch some grass. Get off of this app. Maybe I am talking to myself. All right, peeps. So I look forward to seeing you again, my friends. I have done my speech about doom scrolling. I need an echo. Let me see if I can find um let me see if I have some assets on here. I don't hear them. If I click on this stuff, I can't hear it. Applause. But did you hear any of that? I was looking for the echo button when I said doom, scrolling. Ah. Oh, are you creeping or are you creating? Hmm. Are you busyness or are you business? I want to drop the drum roll on here that have sounds, but I will have to watch the replay on myself to see if these sounds actually made any noise up in here. Doom, scrolling. Step away. Time management is self love because our time is our resource, is our currency, our time. Time is something that you cannot pay for extra of. You cannot because it is not promised. So you have to use what you have, right? Absolutamente. Very much so. Yes. See, here I am. I like it here. I really do. Happy Saturday. If you're watching this on a Saturday, if not, have a super day and a lovely existence with being in love with Tuvita, with your life, and then you'll be able to love each other and one another because what comes around goes around.